From the cobbled streets of Edinburgh to the glitz of Hollywood, Sean Connery's life is a story of resilience, ambition, and unparalleled transformation. How did a milkman's son with no formal education rise to redefine what it means to be a cinematic icon? Join us as we uncover the remarkable journey of the man who became James Bond, and so much more. Prepare to be inspired by tales of grit, humor, and an unyielding passion for excellence that left an indelible mark on the world. I left school at 13. I didn't have a formal education, and I believe I wouldn't be standing here tonight without the books, the plays, the scripts. It's been a long journey from Fountain Bridge to this evening with you all. Though my feet are tired, my heart is not. These heartfelt words capture the essence of Sean Connery's life, a story of transformation, self-education, and unyielding determination. From his humble beginnings in Edinburgh to the heights of international stardom, Sean Connery's journey was anything but ordinary. Born in the working-class neighborhood of Fountain Bridge in 1930, Connery's early life was marked by poverty and struggle. The cobbled streets of Fountain Bridge were lined with industrial factories, where the rhythmic hum of machinery filled the air, blending with the rich, yeasty aroma wafting from nearby distilleries. Children played barefoot in narrow alleys, their laughter mingling with the shouts of vendors at bustling market stalls. It was a neighborhood alive with hard work and resilience, where families banded together to weather the struggles of daily life. His father was a factory worker, and his mother worked as a cleaner. Despite these hardships, young Connery found joy in simple pleasures, like playing football with his friends and exploring the bustling market stalls. His days were spent delivering milk and polishing coffins to help support his family. Little did he know that these early struggles would instill in him the resilience and drive that would later define his extraordinary career. Connery's decision to leave school at 13 was born out of necessity rather than choice. Yet even without a formal education, he harbored a thirst for knowledge that would later become a cornerstone of his success. Reflecting on his early years, Connery once said, "To be honest, I never thought I'd reach 73. My wife and I joke that we're not really in our 70s. We're closer to 3. It's all in the mind." This youthful spirit and zest for life were evident in every aspect of his journey, from his relentless pursuit of self-education to his determination to rise above his circumstances. At 16, Connery enlisted in the Royal Navy, but his time in service was cut short due to a medical discharge for a stomach ulcer. During his service, he developed discipline and resilience, traits that would serve him well in the years to come. Upon returning to civilian life, he took on a series of odd jobs, including bricklaying, lifeguarding, and even posing as a model for art students. As a bricklayer, Connery once recalled working alongside seasoned tradesmen who would share colorful stories during their breaks, giving him early lessons in character observation. His time as a lifeguard at Portobello swimming baths became a formative period, where he not only kept patrons safe, but also honed his commanding presence, an ability to project authority that would later define his on-screen roles. His work as an artist's model, while unconventional, further showcased his comfort in the spotlight and his ability to take direction, a skill that became invaluable in his acting career. Connery was known to joke about these jobs, saying, "I may not have built castles or saved lives every day, but every step prepared me for the roles I would one day play." He was known to joke about his modeling days, saying, "At least the statues didn't complain." This job, though seemingly minor, played a role in sharpening his awareness of how physical presence and appearance could tell a story, a skill he later harnessed to captivate audiences on screen. It was during these formative years that Connery's physical presence and charisma began to garner attention, eventually leading him to compete in the Mr. Universe contest in 1953, where he placed third in the tall men's division. The Awakening, self-education, and aspiration. Despite his imposing physique and rugged good looks, Connery understood that true success required more than appearances. I was totally illiterate, so I had to work on my voice, learn to speak, and educate myself, he later admitted. This realization marked the beginning of a lifelong commitment to self-improvement. With the guidance of a mentor, Connery compiled a reading list that included works by Bernard Shaw, William Shakespeare, and Marcel Proust. Immersing himself in these literary classics, he developed a deep appreciation for storytelling and character development, skills that would serve him well in his acting career. Connery's love for literature was matched only by his dedication to honing his craft. He joined a local theater group in Edinburgh, where he performed in amateur productions and learned the nuances of stage acting. Fellow actors recalled his willingness to learn and his infectious enthusiasm. He wasn't afraid to ask questions or try something new, one colleague remarked. It wasn't long before his talent caught the attention of casting agents, leading to small roles in British television and film. By the time he moved to London in the mid-1950s, Connery had already laid the groundwork for what would become an illustrious career. Connery's big break came in 1962 when he was cast as James Bond in Dr. No. At the time, the decision to cast a relatively unknown actor in such a high-profile role was met with skepticism. However, Connery's portrayal of the suave, enigmatic secret agent quickly won over audiences and critics alike. Critics praised his ability to combine a rugged masculinity with a refined charm, a combination that redefined the cinematic archetype of a spy. Audiences were captivated by his effortless delivery of wit and his magnetic screen presence, while reviewers heralded him as a breakthrough talent who brought depth and complexity to the role of James Bond. This performance not only launched Connery to stardom, but also cemented the franchise as a cultural phenomenon. His blend of charm, wit, and physicality set the standard for the character and established him as an international star. Over the next decade, Connery starred in 6 Bond films, including From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, and Thunderball. Each installment showcased his ability to balance the character's sophistication with a sense of danger and unpredictability. Reflecting on his time as Bond, Connery remarked, "To some, Bond is a snob or a bore. To others, he's the ultimate escapist hero. Everyone views him differently, and I've moved past defining him." While the role of James Bond brought Connery fame and fortune, it also presented challenges. He often felt typecast and struggled to break free from the shadow of the iconic character. In 1971, after filming Diamonds Are Forever, Connery announced his retirement from the role, stating that he wanted to pursue more diverse and challenging projects. True to his word, Connery's post-Bond career was marked by a series of bold choices that showcased his range as an actor. From the gritty realism of The Hill, 1965, to the epic grandeur of The Man Who Would Be King, 1975, Connery demonstrated his ability to inhabit a wide array of characters. He also ventured into comedy, delivering memorable performances in films like The First Great Train Robbery, 1978, and Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 1989, where he played Indiana Jones's father. One of Connery's most celebrated roles came in 1987, when he starred as Jim Malone in Brian De Palma's The Untouchables. His portrayal of the tough, streetwise cop earned him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, cementing his status as one of Hollywood's most respected actors. Fellow actor Kevin Costner, who starred alongside Connery in The Untouchables, described him as a consummate professional and a joy to work with. Connery's colleagues often shared stories that highlighted his humor and humility. During the production of The Man Who Would Be King, director John Huston recounted how Connery lightened the mood on a challenging day of filming by leading the crew in a spontaneous rendition of a Scottish folk song. Michael Caine, Connery's co-star in the film, fondly remembered his friend's generosity. Sean once spent an entire day helping a young actor perfect his lines for a crucial scene, even though he didn't need to be on set. That's the kind of person he was. During the filming of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, director Steven Spielberg recalled a moment when Connery improvised a line that became one of the film's most memorable. He knew how to bring a scene to life with just the right touch of wit. Fans who met Connery described him as approachable and gracious. One young fan recounted meeting him at a golf tournament. "He signed my program and asked about my game. It was such a simple gesture, but it meant the world to me." Connery's achievements extended far beyond his work in film. He co-founded Fountain Bridge Films, a production company aimed at telling compelling stories with a focus on quality over quantity. His business acumen extended to real estate investments and a successful collaboration as a director of the Scottish Bank Trust. Beyond business, Connery was a passionate philanthropist, supporting numerous educational initiatives through the Scottish International Education Trust, which he founded to help young Scots pursue their ambitions. Additionally, he was an advocate for environmental conservation, lending his voice to campaigns that sought to protect Scotland's natural beauty. A man of many interests, he was actively involved in business ventures, including co-owning a production company and serving as a director of a bank. He also championed various philanthropic causes, particularly those related to education and the arts. His commitment to lifelong learning was evident in his support for literacy programs and his efforts to promote Scottish culture on the global stage. In his personal life, Connery found stability and happiness with his wife, Micheline Roquebrune, a French-Moroccan artist. The couple's marriage was built on mutual respect and independence. "My wife has her own interests, and we have enough separations in our routines. It gives us something to talk about when we come back together," Connery once said. Micheline often spoke of Connery's thoughtfulness, sharing, "He always made time for the things that mattered, whether it was family, friends, or his passions." As Connery looked back on his life and career, he often spoke of the transformative power of education and self-discovery. "My childhood wasn't auspicious, but at 5 I learned to read. That simple act changed my life," he said. This belief in the importance of learning resonated throughout his journey, from his early days as a struggling young man in Edinburgh to his later years as a celebrated actor and cultural icon. Connery's legacy is one of resilience, adaptability, and unrelenting pursuit of excellence. He remained true to his roots, often speaking fondly of his Scottish heritage and advocating for its preservation. In 2000, he was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II, an honor that recognized his contributions to film and his role as an ambassador for Scotland. Sean Connery's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the transformative potential of education. From his modest beginnings to his status as a global icon, he exemplified what it means to overcome adversity and strive for greatness. His words, "Though my feet are tired, my heart is not," serve as a powerful reminder that the journey of self-discovery and growth is never truly over. As the world remembers Sean Connery, his legacy continues to inspire generations. His life, a tapestry of challenges, triumphs, and relentless self-improvement, stands as a shining example of what can be achieved through determination, curiosity, and an unwavering belief in one's potential. If Connery's journey has inspired you, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What part of his story resonates most with you? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories of extraordinary lives and timeless legacies.